you, it's your fault. It's something you have not done. The reality of that is that there is something wrong with you when you have to live under those circumstances. Everyone should have online with them a type of answer to any problem that comes into their lives. I believe the answer to the problem for this earth is the education system needs to be eradicated, and people need to start educating their own children. And you need to start educating your children not to grow up with a hateful attitude, because when people grow up with a hateful attitude toward people that was created by this universe, it makes them create a circumstance where they destroy the universe. You're not going to destroy the inhabitants of this planet without destroying the planet, whether it's the aggregates, the people, the plants, or whatever it is. If it's a part of this intricate balance that we call our planet Earth, that means that it is the Earth. And anyone that's abusive to that, especially you Caucasian men who don't see anything wrong with building bombs and dropping them on the planet, there's something very wrong with that, and you guys are going to be held accountable for that. When you did that, you destroyed a lot of things. You destroyed fish, you destroyed birds, you destroyed people, and you just didn't care. You had no type of consideration for humanity, and you the same way today. You won't build anything but prisons. Your whole motive for sustaining your method of sustaining yourself is by murdering all other nationalities, because you have come into an existence that was not designed for you, and you know that you're not going to be able to sustain yourself here. So your hatefulness and your evil intent is to destroy the earth. And that's really sad. That's really sad. Now here goes Santa ass in the garbage. That's just what that bitch need to be too. I'm telling you. That right there I hate, because I know what that is. That is perpetuated ignorance that gives power to the power structure that's got us all on lockdown. It all starts every Christmas when you drag yourself into those stores and buy those stupid ass gifts for everybody, trying to perpetuate love at that last part of the year that you didn't have sense enough to give every day sparingly without having to utilize the wealth that you accumulated to demonstrate an act of warm and concerned kindness to people. You don't need a holiday to do that shit. That's something that should be in your heart 24/7. Fuck Santa. Santa is a commercialized vehicle that made people idiotly go out and spend large numbers of dollars, millions and trillions of dollars every year at the same time, so corporations that's building these concentration camps and these prisons will have the revenue source to do that. Santa can suck my ass. I mean that. That's because I love you that I feel that way. You might not believe that, but it's true. You need to wake up and stop giving your money to all these people that's using your money to kill you. If you go to a store and they sell cigarettes, you should not spend your money in there. If you go to a store that sells alcohol, you should not spend your money in it. Especially black people and people that was native to this land at the arrival of the Europeans. That stuff has been very destructive to everyone as a people, including the Europeans. But the Europeans have accepted it as if there's nothing wrong with it, and that's the reason why it was perpetuated onto other people. But I want you guys to wake up and understand something. There's something gravely wrong about putting a whole country into a state of drunkenness. A whole nation of drunks. A whole nation of people using heroin and cocaine. And then people going to prison for smoking marijuana, which is a natural drug that was given to us by the universe. All this stuff is so wrong. It's so wrong, and the negative karma that's coming from this is what's causing all the illnesses among you Caucasian people. You age so fast and you die so fast, and you don't understand it's because of the way you're thinking and because of the activities that you guys are letting perpetuate your motivating thoughts. Your conceptualization around hatred and the eradication of blackness, only because you don't have any, it really literally makes you sick. It's kind of like if you have something and you never use it, you will lose it. So the thing is, because you live in a source that the only way you can achieve anything is through the right acceptance of blackness, your rejection of this blackness make half of the resources that's available for you, not even half, more than half of the resources that's available for you, be unattainable by you, because you go out and destroy the things that you're supposed to try to improve so you can have a life that's improved. Instead, you go out and destroy the trees, the water, the animals, the air, and all of that, because you don't want to listen to the people that's been living on this planet for millions of years and never destroyed it. You want those people to be your servants. And by making us be the failures that you made us be, it made the earth die. And the earth will sustain us. It won't sustain you white people though, because you guys have no melanin. So when the earth gets to the point where the only thing is really kicking down is melanin, what are you guys going to do when you don't have the melanin factory to process the melanin? I'm just throwing that out there. Please don't get mad at me. Think about what I'm saying. It's real simple. You should be trying to fuck with black people so your children could get melanin in them, because that sun is not leaving. It's here to stay. So now I got some more stuff. I should have showed you guys. I didn't. But right there, that spot right there, a man had left a fan. Actually, it was 2 fans. I'll show you. I threw them in the back. I know you guys heard the boom, but there's one right there, and then there's that other one right there. And you guys, I've been riding for about an hour, right? And you know that because you've been riding with me, and you see I have not done not one thing wrong. And it's real early in the morning, so there's no people out harassing me, and it won't be either, because for the most part, the average citizen out here knows what I'm doing. You guys can see that. They're leaving stuff out for me. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, this is a white neighborhood, and so I have love for everybody. I mean, it's genuine love. I swear to you guys, it is. I can't sit around here and perpetuate hatred. The only thing I could do is point out to you the ignorance of people. And by me having to be exposed to this stuff all day, it made me a freaking psychopath sometimes. I swear to you, I could go off on the wrong people. You know, like somebody broke into my house the other day. I'm gonna tell you guys something so I won't be a freaking hypocrite, all right? When I got home about 10 days ago, I guess, somebody had broken into my house. They went through the window and stole some marijuana from me. Now, that was my fault because I rushed out and my son was there. So with me not thinking, I opened the blind because it was really hot. So I opened the window to let some air come in. I had left that weed on the table, you know, and I got a marijuana medical card. I'm 52 years old, so I know how to do the necessary things to stay in compliance with the law so I don't be breaking the law. So I'm not saying this out there to you guys to make you think that it's all right for you to go out there and be smoking weed. I'm 52. So, I mean, I'm mature enough to smoke bud if I want to. All you young kids, don't get influenced by what I'm saying to you. If you out here listening to me, don't try to do nothing that I do because that's going to be on you. So I'm telling you about me. I'm not trying to perpetuate no activity from you. Let me make that perfectly clear to you. I'm just telling you guys about something that happened involving my marijuana. And so I'm letting you know right now, I got permission to do that because I'm old enough to make a decision whether or not I'm going to smoke that shit, and I'm going to smoke it. Okay? Now, that's all to that. Okay. These guys, I found out who did it. I'm not even gonna say who because I can't prove it, but I know who did it. I found out. But anyway, they what they did is they broke the window. The window was just a screen. It was an easy break-in. They didn't actually vandalize or force entry. They just removed the screen. The screen got damaged. But what I'm saying is that it was some of the people that live out there with me. It's really funny how everything went down because it really showed me that there's a lot of love out there, and I mean, it really is. I can't say too much about it, but to make a long story short, when I got home, the little girl that lives next door to me, her and her friend was sitting on the porch. So I come up and I see them sitting there, and I see my window out, and I went over there to talk to them. I'm like, who went in my house? And when I asked them that, the little white girl, she looked at me and she was like, somebody broke in your house? And the way she said it made me think that she was trying to, you know what I mean, be evasive, because my mind said, now how the fuck can she, that's just the part of my language, but that's how my mind said it. It said, how in the, you know, H-E-double-L can she be sitting right there and not see that somebody then went in my house and ripped the freaking screen out and stole my shit? And so I started talking to the guy that was over there with her. You know, it was a black guy over there. So when I started talking to them, I was like, so did you guys see anybody go in my house? And I guess they was acting real peculiar because I was the one that was bringing drama, because I walked up there with a fucked up demeanor anyway, because remember, I just came home to my house being broken in, right? So I'm just being honest. This is what I did. I'm guilty of this. So I walked over there like, which one of you motherfuckers went in my house? And I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing. But see, I'm under so much stress with all the shit that's going on with Popo and every damn thing, you know? And then to come home and see that, oh, that really just set my ass over the edge. So I just bugged the fuck out, yo. I went on there and I said, let me find out, you mother, I don't know which one of you motherfuckers did it, but when I find out, I'm from this and... Okay, greetings. I'm back. See what I got right here? Just got out the truck and got that. Hey, Fido. Say good morning, baby. How you doing? Say what it do? What's up? Ain't that a good looking dog? Okay, I had these things sitting right here. I stopped to pick them up. My thing had got turned off, so don't worry, I ain't gonna hit you, baby. So now look. See, I'm loading up. From the nothing comes the absolute, right? So God is good. God is good. God is good. The God is good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? And don't think for 1 second that I don't love everybody, because I do. But I know I got the damn fool. And sometimes it's just too much. I be snapping and shit. I have to go get some help. I think I need a psychiatrist sometime. And then they just gonna fuck me up more, because they're gonna give me a big ass bill that's gonna really push my ass over the edge. So now I'm gonna have to handle my business myself. I gotta just deal with the stress and be in more control of my volatile sessions. And that's why I stay to myself a lot, see? Because people can really, really push you. They do stupid shit and they think that you're gonna put up with it forever. And the more you be a passive on it, the more they turn the volume up. And eventually you do snap. And then everybody wanna sit up and act like you a dumbass for being that way, you know? But that don't be the case at all. What it actually be is that people are just out to get themselves into some type of circumstance where they could feel like something is going on. And in the day's normality of just sitting around looking at TV, it's easy for a person to just fall out of fascination with that. So they want to mimic the type of shit that entertains them on the television by offering that into their daily existence. And that's pretty much what I think happened. People get the attitudes that they have from watching too much television. Otherwise, why would people be so damn stupid? You know? The perpetuation of ignorance is paying off these days. Believe that. So my footage, when I got back in the truck just now, I noticed that the camera wasn't recording. A little while back, I picked up a whole lot of stuff that I picked up. I hope that that's when I accidentally turned the camera off, because not only have I been dropping it like it's hot, I've been really picking up metal pretty good. If I could get metal to keep coming on the truck like this and run at this pace for a full day, at the end of the day, I will really, really be and amounted to getting to a point of getting a bill paid. I'm out here working right now to accumulate enough money to pay my rent, which is right now probably 1 day past due, and it's gonna cost, good morning ma'am, it's gonna cost me probably 50 bucks and penalties and fines. That's the way it goes. You don't have enough money to pay for what you owe, and so what happens on top of that? You get fined more money. You know, isn't that great? No, it's not great. It's really a headache, and it's very bothersome, and it's kind of running my ass crazy. And because I don't have any money to just have to pay to greedy corporations an extra $50, because I don't have enough to pay what I'm already forced and oppressed into having to pay. Okay, what I mean is this: we live on a planet where we should not have to pay a hierarchy to live. That is called oppression. This planet was not giving to anyone to force people to pay them to live on it.